Welcome to Senior Health Life. Have you ever wondered why some seniors at 80 remain incredibly vibrant, while others experience rapid decline decades earlier? This healthy aging mystery has fascinated researchers for years, and Stanford University finally has answers. Their groundbreaking study reveals only 25% of how we age is genetic. A whopping 75% comes down to our daily habits and choices. By 2030, 1 in 5 Americans will join the senior population. Yet the quality of those years varies dramatically based on simple routines. Today's video uncovers the 6 golden habits that senior health experts have proven can transform how your body and mind age. These aren't complicated regimens. They're practical approaches any senior can implement today. And that 6th habit, it's the game changer most overlooked in healthy aging discussions. Recent senior health research confirms it's as powerful as quitting smoking for extending lifespan, yet 78% of seniors unknowingly sabotage themselves daily. Stay with me until the end to discover how these 6 habits can revolutionize your senior years, helping you navigate this stage of life with the precision and power of a finely tuned sports car, rather than struggling like an old rusty pickup. I'm truly grateful that you've joined our community dedicated to healthy aging. If you're new here and care about senior health, please hit that subscribe button to receive more evidence-based tips for vibrant living in your golden years. Now, let's explore the first pillar of truly healthy aging. Habit 1. Regular walking. Your daily adventure. Can you believe the best health gift is completely free and everyone can do it? Just imagine. Every morning you put on a light jacket, step outside, and feel the gentle breeze caressing your cheeks. Take a deep breath, filling your lungs with fresh air. With each step, you're secretly transforming your entire body. Walking sounds ordinary, but it's truly a miracle medicine for both body and mind. Researchers in Copenhagen discovered something surprising. Just 30 minutes of walking daily reduces your risk of early departure from all sorts of diseases by 30%. That means walking is more effective than many expensive prescription medications. Dr. Imin Lee at Harvard tracked 13,000 people and found something fascinating. You only need to take 4,400 steps daily to see significant benefits. And if you reach 7,500 steps, that's even better. And here's the thing. You don't need to walk as fast as an athlete. Just go at your own pace, as long as you're consistent every day. Walking isn't just good for your heart, it's also wonderful medicine for your soul. Margaret, 82 years old from Boston, is living proof. 15 years ago, when she retired, she started walking 40 minutes every morning. At first, I was out of breath after just a few blocks, she laughs. Now I can walk 2 miles around the lake and still have energy to garden all afternoon. Thanks to these simple steps, Margaret isn't just healthier, she's also made new friends, enjoys seasonal scenery, and finds moments of peace amid a busy life. Tips from UCLA experts that don't rush. Start with just 10 minutes, then increase a little each week. Keep your walking shoes where you'll see them. Right by the door is perfect. Schedule your walking appointment in your calendar, like an important meeting you can't miss. Change your routes regularly to avoid boredom and stimulate your brain. Use a step counting app for fun. Research shows tracking your progress helps you maintain healthy habits up to 75% better. Enjoying this information? Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more healthy living tips every day. Now, I'll reveal the next golden habit and you'll be amazed. Habit 2. Balanced nutrition, the art of nourishing your body. Did you know that every bite you take is actually conversing with billions of cells in your body? Each time you chew and swallow, you're giving commands. Hey, get healthier, or, sorry folks, I'm sending you more junk today. So what kind of conversation are you having with your body? A massive Harvard study from tracking over 100,000 people for 34 years, can you imagine? Just discovered something fascinating. People who eat more natural plant foods reduce their risk of early departure by up to 30% compared to those eating the typical Western diet. That's no small number. Dr. Walter Longo, one of the leading aging experts, found something surprising when studying places with the most long-lived people in the world. He discovered it's not just important what you eat, but when you eat. He recommends eating within a 10 to 12 hour window each day. For example, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., then fasting the rest of the time. This approach activates your body's natural cleaning crew, like an internal garbage collection team. In 2023, scientists at the Buck Institute identified 5 miracle food groups with powerful anti-aging effects. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and kale contain sulforaphane, which activates rejuvenation genes. Dark berries like blueberries contain antioxidants that protect brain cells. Beans promote gut health. Nuts like almonds and walnuts can help you live nearly 3 years longer if eaten regularly. And spices like turmeric and ginger have powerful anti-inflammatory effects. David, a 75-year-old chef in California, tells a great story. When he was young, he just ate to live. Now it's the opposite. He lives to enjoy the wonderful flavors from nature. After a heart attack at age 60, he completely changed his eating habits. He still eats foods he loves, just differently. Red meat is now a special treat he gives himself twice a month. Easy tips from Harvard that remember the hand rule when plating your food. Half your plate colorful vegetables, 1/4 protein, 1/4 whole grains. Try eating in a fixed time frame, like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., then close the kitchen for the remaining 14 hours. Fun challenge. Eat at least 5 different food colors daily, like green leaves, orange carrots, purple blueberries. Extra virgin olive oil is best. It contains natural anti-inflammatory compounds as strong as ibuprofen. And don't forget, eat slowly, chew thoroughly, savor each bite. This both increases nutrient absorption and prevents overeating. Do you have a favorite healthy food? Share in the comments. And don't miss our upcoming third habit, which research shows is even more important than exercise and nutrition when it comes to longevity. Habit 3. Positive social environment. The art of connection. Hey folks, scientists have discovered a supervitamin that can extend your lifespan and make your brain decades younger without costing a penny. It's friendship. That's right, we don't just enjoy socializing, we need it as much as we need air to breathe. Did you know that chronic loneliness damages your health equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes daily? How shocking is that? The longest study in human history, Harvard's 85-year research following the same group of people from their youth until they returned to dust, reached a surprising conclusion. It's not money, not fame, but the quality of relationships that is the strongest predictor of happiness and long-term health. Professor Robert Waldinger, the current director of this study, says something profound. Good relationships don't just protect our hearts, they protect our brains too. Their data shows that people with plenty of close friends at age 50 turn out to have the best memory. When they reach 80, their memories are as sharp as tacks. Interestingly, a brand new 2022 study from the University of Michigan discovered that it's not the number of friends, but the quality of conversations that matters. This means you don't need 500 Facebook friends, just a few friends who truly care about you. And if mobility is difficult, a quality video call can be almost as valuable as meeting in person. As we age, our circle of friends naturally shrinks. Some move away, others join the ancestors, and suddenly those enjoyable conversations become increasingly rare. But experts say, this isn't the time to withdraw, it's the crucial moment to extend your arms and connect. Alina, 79, from Miami, has a touching story. After her husband passed away, she was like a lost soul. I confined myself at home for 6 months, not bothering to talk to anyone. Then one day, a neighbor invited her to a book club. I almost refused, she recalls, but something told me I should say yes. And that simple nod completely transformed Elena's life. Now, I not only have the book club, but I also join a morning walking group, gardening class, and even a Sunday cooking group. I feel 20 years younger than I did 5 years ago. Tips for connecting that schedule: meeting friends like an important appointment. Set reminders on your phone. Did you know volunteering is better than taking supplements? Volunteers are up to 42% happier than non-volunteers. Don't hesitate to learn how to use video chat and apps like Meet to find new friends with similar interests. And remember, connecting with people who share your passions or beliefs will be much deeper than superficial relationships. Most important secret: don't wait until you feel like socializing to act. Step outside first, and positive emotions will follow naturally. Which of these habits do you find easiest to apply? Share in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to catch our next Stay Young, Live Long secrets. Habit 4. Mental exercise. The never-ending adventure. Have you seen an 80-year-old woman learning to play piano? Or a 90-year-old man starting a YouTube cooking channel? If not, you've missed the secret to staying young without surgery. Our brains are like magical gardens. If not regularly watered and weeded, they slowly wither. But with proper care, that garden can bloom brilliantly right up to our final years. The phrase lifelong learning isn't just a pretty slogan from books. It's actually the most effective natural brain supplement out there. Dr. Denise Park at the University of Texas discovered an interesting concept called positive cognitive dissonance. Sounds complicated, but it simply means when you do something challenging that makes your brain sweat a little, that's when your brain is developing new cells. What's the evidence? In 2021, Dr. Park conducted a fascinating experiment. One group of seniors learned completely new skills like digital photography, sewing, or a new language, while another group just participated in social activities or light entertainment. After just 3 months, the brains of those learning new skills showed remarkable changes. The hippocampus and prefrontal cortex developed significantly more. Every time you learn something new, solve a puzzle, or read a book that's a bit brain-straining, you're creating new highways in your brain. Scientists call this cognitive reserve. Like a savings account, your brain can withdraw from when needed in later years. Robert, 85, a retired linguistics professor from New York, has a fascinating story. He started learning piano at age 70. He thought he was hopeless with music, but he could do it after. But Robert didn't give up. After a year, I could play some simple pieces. 3 years later, I started playing Chopin. Now I even compose my own music. But the most wonderful thing isn't the music, it's how it transformed my aging brain. I feel sharper, remember better, and have more creative ideas in many other areas of life too. Tips from brain experts: set a goal to learn one completely new skill each year. Don't just play Sudoku or crosswords. Try something truly challenging like painting, learning an instrument, or a new language. Create a dedicated learning corner in your home so your brain always knows this is where I'll focus. Remember the 3-hour rule: just commit 3 hours weekly, about 30 minutes daily to learning the new skill, enough to progress without overexertion. And the golden secret: share knowledge with others. Teaching what you know is the most effective way to learn. Finally, find a learning buddy. Having someone to remind you increases your persistence probability up to 80%. What new skill are you learning or dreaming of learning next year? Share in the comments. You might just find a learning partner from our community. Habit 5. Quality sleep. The overlooked secret to longevity. Did you know that, right now, a silent killer is sneaking into the homes of millions of seniors every night? And that's poor sleep. It's shocking that a new study from the University of Chicago just discovered improving sleep quality can extend lifespan equivalent to quitting smoking. Yet 78% of seniors still ignore this danger sign and even proudly boast, "I only need 5 hours of sleep." Professor Matthew Walker, the godfather of sleep research, revealed something terrifying. After just 1 night of sleep deprivation, an elderly brain shows changes identical to those in early-stage Alzheimer's patients. What happens in your brain during sleep deprivation is far more frightening than we thought, and sometimes the consequences cannot be reversed. But don't worry, I have excellent news. Scientists have discovered 6 super simple, instantly effective methods that require no medication whatsoever. Susan, 78, after applying these methods, had unbelievable results. In just 6 months, she eliminated 3 medications, significantly lowered her blood pressure, and improved her memory to the point where my doctor thought they mixed up my test results with someone else's. Let me share the secrets that Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about achieving deep, restorative, regenerative sleep. Even if you've been wrestling with insomnia for decades, top experts at Stanford have developed a golden formula helping seniors sleep like babies. First, check if you snore like a chainsaw, wake up gasping for breath, or feel sleepy throughout the day. These could be signs of sleep apnea, which affects 1 in 2 elderly people without them even knowing. Don't hesitate to bother your doctor for a referral to a sleep specialist. Transforming your bedroom into paradise is equally important. The temperature should be cool around 65–68 degrees Fahrenheit. The brain prefers cool over warm. The room should be completely dark thanks to quality curtains, and absolutely quiet. Many studies show white noise machines help you sleep significantly deeper. And hey, don't skimp on a quality mattress and pillows. This is the highest returning health investment, especially if you suffer from back pain or joint issues. Did you know pre-bedtime habits are as important as sleeping pills? Start your landing procedure about 90 minutes before bedtime. Put away all phones. Turn off TVs or wear blue light filtering glasses if you absolutely must watch. And instead, read light books, take a warm bath, or practice deep breathing. Scientists at the National Medical Institute say this is the most effective way to improve sleep without any medication. Regarding drinks, remember this: note caffeine afternoon. As we age, our bodies eliminate caffeine incredibly slowly, sometimes taking up to 10 hours. And don't assume alcohol helps you sleep. It might knock you out faster, but it destroys precious REM sleep. The latest research shows even one small alcoholic drink can reduce REM sleep by up to 25% in people over 65. And take a close look at your medicine cabinet. Many blood pressure medications, statins, or antidepressants can completely disrupt your sleep without anyone telling you. Sometimes, just changing when you take your medication can make a difference like night and day. Finally, bathe in natural light each morning. Go outside for early sunshine within 30 minutes of waking, and reduce blue light in the evening. This simple method has helped many elderly people fall asleep 83% easier. Do you believe that as you age, you need less sleep? This is one of the most dangerous misconceptions. The National Sleep Institute confirms, whether you're 18 or 80, you still need 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep nightly. The truth is that aging brains and bodies need more recovery time, not less. Remember, investing in quality sleep might be the most important decision for your long-term health. As Professor Walker says, sleep is the most powerful medicine nature has given us, and it's completely free. Share your sleep secrets in the comments, and don't forget to plant this valuable information with your loved ones. Habit 6. Stress management, the game-changing secret. You know what? I've been saving this age-reversing secret until now. This is the ace up the sleeve, the true game-changer when it comes to healthy aging. We all know stress is unavoidable, but few realize it's not the stress that's killing you, but how you respond to it that's the real culprit. Chronic stress doesn't just make you tired and irritable, it's literally shortening your life at the cellular level. Professor Elizabeth Blackburn, a Nobel Prize winner mind you, discovered something astonishing. Stress directly erodes telomeres, those protective caps at the ends of chromosomes. And when they shorten, the aging process accelerates dramatically. But here's the exciting news. A breakthrough 2022 study from the University of California brought extremely good news. People who meditate regularly have significantly longer telomeres than non-meditators, equivalent to being 10 to 15 years younger at the cellular level. Can you imagine? Just sitting quietly for 15 minutes daily, and getting younger by a decade. The best news is, you can absolutely change how you respond to stress. You can become the boss of your nervous system, instead of being its slave for life. James, an 81-year-old former executive from Chicago, has a remarkable story of transformation. Throughout his career, he was a self-proclaimed workaholic, pushing himself to the limit and believing that high blood pressure, chronic insomnia, and even chest pains were just the price of success. Everything changed when he was diagnosed with heart disease and forced into retirement. His doctor's words were a wake-up call. James, your heart disease isn't due to old age, it's due to how you live. Determined to turn his life around, James embarked on a decade-long journey to redefine his relationship with stress. He learned meditation, practiced yoga, and committed to living in the present each day. Initially skeptical, he recalls laughing at the idea, but within months, his doctors were amazed, his blood pressure dropped, inflammation decreased, and his heart rhythm stabilized. Now, at 81, James still runs 5 kilometers 3 times a week and travels the world. Feeling healthier at 80 than he did at 60. The real change wasn't in what I do, but in how I do it and how I react to everything around me. His experience aligns with scientific findings. A study by the National Institutes of Health (NIH) found that seniors who practiced relaxation for just 15 minutes daily experienced 18% slower hippocampal shrinkage, the brain's memory center, compared to those who didn't. A small change, but with life-changing effects. Simple tips anyone can do. Start each day with a golden moment. Just 5 minutes. Before touching your phone, sit quietly and breathe deeply. Learn the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale for 8 seconds. Do this 3 times whenever you feel stressed, and you'll be amazed at the difference. Poet Mary Oliver once asked a wonderful question. What do you plan to do with your wild, precious, and one-of-a-kind life? Each day is a new opportunity to answer that question. Each small habit is an act of love for yourself, not just for who you are today, but for who you'll be 10, 20, even 30 years from now. Don't wait until illness strikes to begin. Start today. Start small, but most importantly, start. Which tips do you think is most worth trying? Share in the comments. I'm excited to read your story. Well, we've come full circle on our journey through these 6 game-changing habits for healthy aging. Isn't it amazing that something as simple as a daily walk or a good night's sleep can completely transform how we experience our senior years? Remember what we learned from Stanford. A whopping 75% of how we age is in our own hands. That's such empowering news for all of us seniors, isn't it? Each of these habits is powerful on its own, but when you combine them, that's when the magic really happens. Walking regularly, eating colorful plant foods, connecting with friends, keeping your mind sharp, managing stress, and getting quality sleep. Together, they create what I like to call the senior health multiplier effect. I can't thank you enough for spending this time with me today. Your commitment to your health means the world to me and everyone here at Senior Health Life. We're in this journey together. So tell me, which habit are you going to try first? Drop a comment below. I love hearing your stories and experiences. Plus, your insight might be exactly what another senior in our community needs to hear right now. If you found today's video helpful, would you do me a quick favor? Hit that like button and maybe share this with someone who could use these healthy aging tips. Your single share could help another senior discover a whole new way of living. Not part of our Senior Health Life family yet? We'd love to have you. Just click the subscribe button below and the little bell icon so you don't miss our weekly videos on everything from senior nutrition to easy fitness tips for aging bodies. Until next time, remember that it's never too late to start taking better care of yourself. Each small step leads to huge rewards in your senior health journey. Thank you for being such a wonderful part of our growing community. See you in our next video.